Assalamu alaikum guys, this is me Senpai Gamer San. I'm your host Senpai. We are playing the game Railways of Love. So I just accept their fate and this is what happened. Can they accept it while they still have seen the slightest chance to be happy together? Ending 6 found. Oh, decent Waltern Fatal non-term Trohunt. What if I accept their fate? Stay forever in the sixth round. Okay. Change their fate. Round and suspicious lecture hall. A light up by sunlight is quickly getting empty. Only a group of people around the table continues their animated discussions. Further away stands a motionless man staring open-mouthed at the holographic image, a progress net on the central board. Juna, excuse me, have you just dropped your card? The man nods ever so slightly, put the card back into his pocket. Point at the board. Enormous, isn't it? It just boggles me. Juna replies that the people will never understand such a complicated system. They simply won't believe it. And people believe in the foundation stone. Without it, everything else remains just a fancy theory. He looks at her in surprise, even with respect. Juna, but to tell the truth, I didn't get anything. The man smiles, thanks her for the card, introduces himself Abel. Trip number 3, your status guest. Ah man, again I'm on the train. God damn it. The train departs and gains speed. Abel and Juna sit opposite one another. Will they manage to stay together? Time goes by. When the train's directions, Spikehead flies outside. Attendants check the tickets. Let's just say. An attendant checked the tickets. Abel has lost his card and cannot find it. The attendant waves her hands behind his back. Tell the musicians are traveling in the next compartment. They are making a tour around. Oh man, attendant interesting guy. Abel's able to find. Abel is slightly angry with Jonah. It seems to him that Jonah deliberately waited for him to struggle before helping. Oh, so Jonah didn't help you. Jonah finds Abel's irritation is funny. Oh, so this is why it's happened. Offers a tea. Attendant comes again and offers a tea. Juna asks him to bring 2 chocolate bars with tea. The attendant's mouth a pencil and write down the order. Abel frowns and remains silent. The attendant notices more chuckles, says that they are like a children, adds that they are perfect couple. Juna blushes. The attendant goes away. Oh, I finally made it. Abel, have I asked for the chocolate bar? Juna replied that she simply wanted to cheer him up. Abel claimed that all women are the same, can never mind just their own business. And his wife is just like that too. Juna tries to object. Abel is not listening and continues pointing out in loud voice. Said that his wife was laughing at his invention, and that's why he didn't do well in science. I feel bad for Abel. Now the progress program gives him a second chance and he will make things right. As long as a woman don't mess up again. After that remark, silence suddenly fall over the compartment. They both understand that there happened something irrevocable. Abel looks down at the floor. Juna looks at Abel. The rest of the way through the city is spent heavy silence. Each protagonist thinks his own thoughts. When Algoa lights completely disappear in the darkness, protagonist remains silent. The next morning, the protagonist will be apart. Juna will smile and wave her hand. Abel will make a reverse response. In the coming years, he will be studying a lot, working hard, burning the midnight oil. In the end, he will break up with his wife and move to Alagoa to join Progress program. What? He will have a great success. Major project awards students. But something strange will be constantly eating him away. One day a guy will propose to Juna, an ordinary fellow and a lot of younger than her too, a fisherman. He will give a model ship to her daughter as a present. That model he will make himself. They will have a conversation short and hard. She will say that she brings bad luck, then burst into tears. She'll decline her proposal and will marry him only in over a decade. When the guy grow a curly beard and his smile grow a lot less careless, ending to deconvolutive fatal trahant. Let the fate guides the willing but drags the unwilling. Okay, what's if I change stay forever stranger? Okay, okay, okay. Ending 5 I got. Wait, what? If I accept their fate stay forever, which are designed by their fate, can they accept it when the slide is happy ending? 5 ending. Okay, let's change the fate. Hmm. You have a dream? Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Evening garden. The glass dome reveals a snowy mountain peak and stars. They are sitting on the grass, gigantic artificial trees stand around them. The tree gradually change their color. Do you have a dream? Yes. They talk about dreams for a long time, till they can hardly keep their eyes open. Tomorrow they have a long excursion to a Logoa school. They both understand that they should have good night's sleep, but none of them can make himself say that first. Instead, Abel lies down, hands behind his head. Juna hesitated, then follow his example. Haven't spoken to anyone this way in such a long time. Trip number 4. You are status is tourist. The train departs and gains speed. Abels and Juna sit opposite one another. Will they manage to stay together? Time goes by. The trains, according to the Okay, light blinks several times. Juna said that they have got a frequent water and power cuts in their own. Abel asked how they cope with it. She replied that they have got used to it. Abel said that they generate electricity in the city almost out of everything. Soon such a technologies will be everywhere. Juna doesn't believe it. Abel wants to convince her, takes the magazine from the table, and he started to draw like an Iron Man. Yeah. Juna looks out the window. Remember her home for some reason. She feels sad. Okay, time goes by. Entering oxygen factory station. Uh, the spikehead flies. From the behind the hillside, the distance comes to a strange mechanism. Spiked with illuminated antenna needleless, a dozen of metal tails trailing behind. Get close to the train. Juna is surprised by it. Abel said that this is a server, a spikehead. They are all around the city. What is the server? Abel explained that the server connects all the city system with invisible strings, and the city work as a single wall under the progress program control. Juna thinks that the progress program will soon come to their wilderness, and it means that the Juna daughter will live in different world under new rules. How will she manage? This thought scares Juna. She looks at Abel. He's talking about something with enthusiasm. Show up with his hands how signal goes from one antenna to another. Juna smiles, it makes her feel better. The spikehead continues following the train. Time goes by. When the train passes the dam, attendants came to. Ah, how about Juna convince? No, I can't. When the train passes, the attendants come. Hesitantly pressed somewhere with his middle finger. Attendant, I just can't get used to it. We finally succeed. Ask how they liked it, Golagoa. Juna said the city is just a miracle. They will disagree, that's not it. Oh, finally they found the notes and spikehead flying outside the window. See that? Say that spikeheads control human minds. Seeing no reaction, he adds that it was a joke. The attendance goes away. Jonah looks at Abel. Time goes by. When the train passed Brian Research Institute, Spikehead outside. Spikehead outside. Something happens to the spikehead outside the window. Spikes pulse with the dim green light, the brighter and brighter, and suddenly the spikehead lights up and goes sparking, like a huge sparkler. Junna gets scared, asks what is going on. Abel, this is the search signal. She doesn't understand. Abel explained that now Algova citizens should postpone their activities and connect to the network. Why? Abel thinks that about what to start with. Decide to start from the beginning. You have got a people, you have got program, you have got plan. All people are equal. Each expresses its opinion 100 different questions. The program processes their will and makes a plan and control its implementations. But the program cannot make decisions. So if something unexpected, unforeseen by the plan suddenly occurs, the program turns to people. That's what a search is. People should get together and make a decision. That is why they connect to the network. You explain everything so clearly. Abel smiles, looks at Juna. The train moves on. When Algoa lights completely disappear in the darkness, Abel convinces. Abel feels that this is the last chance, but he cannot convince. They spend some time in silence, and last one them cough, and Juna says that it's time to sleep. Abel nods. Next morning, the protagonists will apart. Juna will hug Abel to goodbye. Abel will paint a vivid picture of this trip to his wife for several evenings, talking about the City Progress Program missionary project of Jonah, and life will take us a usual course. The day before her town gets connected to Progress Program, Jonah will remember about Abel, remember and give it thought, and will want to write to him on a net. Using the address that he gave her a long while ago, she will find a scientific journal from Algoa on her ethic. Get to the schematic that Abel drew someday on the back of its cover, and the address under it. But there will be her daughter's childhood drawing right on it, absolutely unreadable. Unreadable. Juna will see and decide that perhaps this is for the better, and will get all out of her head. Ending 3. Ah, man! Decent volunteer, great. Accept their fate, let's accept it. 4. Ah! How many ending we got? We got ending one, two, one we got in the previous gameplay, two we got, three we got, four we got, five we got, six we got, but we didn't get the goddamn ending 7. So change their fate. A boy in the red board swooshes in the circle. Sometimes he jumps so high that goes flying over the people's and heads laughing. Yuna, how is he doing that? Abel says something about gravity and about invisible string around the fountain. Yuna thoughtfully notes, Abel, if only we had it in our childhood. They talk about their childhood for a long time. Dude, Abel, you are a married person and you still flirting on Juna. What the fuck are you kind of stupid person, man? Railways of Love. About summer. About Abel Carter's side house in Juna village. About strict grannies. About dogs and cat, geese and mosquitoes. About ice cream and tags and the dreams. Trip 5. Your status is tourist. God damn it. The train departs gain speed. Sit opposites in the another. Will they manage to stay together? Time goes by. When the train Adron station, the spikehead flies the outside. And the spies with strange mechanism around the spike illuminate doesn't matter to get closer. Tuna is surprised by it, okay. Okay, now then. She looks at okay. Hmm. Huh. Let's click if something happens to the spikehead. Here we go, let's see. Hmm. This one is already done. Light blink. The light blinks several times. Gina said they got frequent water cuts. Okay, he's gonna draw it. And here we go. Attendance check the tickets. I just can't get used to it. See that? Spike 8. Yeah, whatever. Huh. Juna feels this is the last chance, but she cannot convince. They spend some time in silence. At last, one of them cough and Juna says that it's time to sleep. Abel nods. Next morning, the Juna will hug the goodbye. Ah, great, god damn it, this is the same. And we'll want to write him on the net. Yeah, this is the same thing. Okay, here we go. A dog, a shaggy huge snail, a scruffy shaking. Where did this spring come from, Algoa? Abel swallows, step forward and shield Juna. The animal growls. Juna, you scare it? She moves Abel aside. Show that dog her open palms. Say something is in one voice. The animal calms down and wags its tail. Abel, you nailed it, speaks with evident relief. Juna said that she has been working with animals for a long time. Thanks him for trying to protect her. Juna, it was so sweet, smiles. Trip 6, your status is same! Oh man. Hmm. How about the lights blink? So I have to do both things like that. Light goes off. Abel wants to call attendant, but Juna stops him. For a while, the protagonists look out for the window in the silence. The city is already faintly visible. Only the tower clearly stands against the dark sky. Juna whispered that the city most wonderful place ever she has seen. Abel looks at Juna, feeling suspicious. Say that they will certainly come back. Not me. Okay, alright then. Okay, the train passes the damn station. Remain in dark. Spikehead flies outside. Spike with illuminating antenna needles. Okay, alright then. Yeah, then you explain it. Hmm. Attendants repairing the light. The attendants enter the dark compartment. Attendant, wow. Asks what gadgets were plugged into socket. Evil replies that they didn't even know that there was a socket. Juna smiles, recalls her great grandmother and her airplane. The attendant asks Abel to take a seat on Jonah's side. Protagonist's hand accidentally touch. The attendant takes out the key and opens the panel hidden in the wall. Uses a flashlight. Attendant, I see. Said that the musician next door are to blame. Mutters something about greasy lock of hair. Goes out. Next compartment door creak is followed by the sound of a human voice. Then everything falls silent, but the light never turns back on. Suddenly muffled guitar sound fly in. Oh, now you need to propose her, beautiful and charming. The protagonists sit us side by side in the darkness and watch the city float away, and afraid to make a slight movement. Lamps light up. The train moves up. When all the lights completely disappear into darkness, Abel convinces. They spend some time in silence. At last, one of them comes Juna say, "Ah, man, why is that?" Oh, they will exchange address and say goodbye. One day in a year or two, Abel will write a letter to Jonah. They will be big and important letter. He will read it and again, then put aside and get back to later, but never send out. What? Jonah will take someone else for Abel a few minutes. Every time she will shudder, and every time that person will turn out to be a stranger, and she will feel relief mixed with sadness. She will never manage to explain the reason of her sadness. Ending 4. Oh, every ending had a different ending. Okay. Okay, let's put the lights into blink here. There we go. And then lights goes off. Okay. Attendant is repairing. Attendants enter the dark. Okay. Here we go. He's repairing. Okay. Goes out. Yeah. Time goes by. The train passes behind the search station. Attendants return. Protagonists remain in dark. Spikehead flies outside. Ah, protagonists remain silent. How about this one? They spend few seconds in silence. When train passes behind station. Attendants return. The light switches on. Scene protagonist faces and stop. Attendants, guys. He scratches his chin and shame. Of course, it's not my business, but God sees everything. Those words make Jonah go pale and draw back from Abel. Abel, but there is no such a thing as a god objectively. Juna starts whispering a prayer. Abel shouts, gets emotional. The attendant gives him a sad look, wags his wrinkled finger, turns back hesitate in the doorway as he wants to say something before leaving. However, he never says anything and goes away. The rest of the way through the city is spent heavy silence. Each protagonist thinks his own thoughts. When a glow lights completely disappear into darkness, they lapse into silence again. At last one of them comes, ah man, why is that? Juna quickly walk away from the and never look back. Abel will watch her go away. Later he will often to recall a moment. Sometimes he feels sorry. Ah man, you shouldn't have to say that. Why there is so many ending about the different kinds of trip 8. The train man. No. How about lights blink? I don't have to go into the silent movement. Okay, lights goes off and okay. Attendants like able convinced. No, the train passes the dame. Attendants repairing coming for repairing the lights. Goes out. Okay. How about protagonist limit? Silent. Spend few times together when the train passes behind researchers. They spend few times together in the train passes. Protagonists remain in the dark. The lights blink in a few times. Then come another blackout. The city gets smaller but still visible. Juna, angels greeted the city, make a tense ground and shake his head. It's unbearable. He starts to talk. Recall how long Junate had a night after execution. Wonder how much you can learn about the person such a short time. Say that now Juna can always count on his help and support, despite the fact that they live many miles away from each other, and each of them his own life, his own family. They will recall how they met, how they almost never talked during their first day in the city. Juna was afraid of everything. She was particularly scared that Progress program would kill them and replace with androids. What? What kind of story is that? Juna laughed, said that she is still slightly scared of it. Abel goes on and on and on and just cannot stop. Juna looks at Abel. Lamps light up. The train moves on. When Algoa lights completely disappear in the darkness, Juna convinced. Juna feels this is the last chance, but she cannot. Oh man, what the fuck? They will apart. They will exchange their address. Say, one day a year. Okay, okay, alright then. Things and she will feel relief to mix with sadness. She will never manage to explain the reason. Oh man, what the fuck? What if I accept the fate? I'm getting angry now. Wait, what? Trip 9 I forget to read. God damn it. Light blinks. Light goes off. Okay. When the train passes the damn station, attendants protagonists remain in dark. How's that? The light blinks, then come another blackout. The city gets smaller, but still. To calm himself down, I will start telling the history of Progress program. We want to stay here forever, and I will forever stay outside. Motion and impulse able take Jonas hand, able sand is big pale, visible. Get quickly draw back. Everything falls. Oh man, you turn to protection to God. Jen lights up, the rest of says silence. Oh man. Ah man, why is that? Oh man, Traveler. Great. This time I got Traveler. Um, Attendance. Man, Light cat chuckles. Hmm. Huh. Huh. Light goes off. There we go. Now this gonna be fucked up. Juna smiles and nods. Look out at the window. Juna looks. The lights are up. The train moves. The next morning, oh man, this is the same ending over and over again. What should I do to get the good ending here? Isn't there any guidance about this game? Able Juna sit opposite. Okay. No. No. Light goes pink. And then light goes off. Okay, here we go. Hmm. Attendance is repairing the lights. And then musician happen. Protagonist remains silent. Okay. Attendance remain. He says that everything is alright. See, the protagonist is tough, guys. Says he's insane. Of course it's not my business, but you know God sees everything. Oh fuck, you picked up. He never says anything and goes away. The rest of the way through the city spent heavy silence each road. Talks so great. The lapse in silence at last one. Fuck! Man, what the hell? This is the hardest gameplay I ever play. What is the light blinks out and then light goes off. Okay. Attend protagonists remain in dark spikehead lies outside. Uh, Attendance is repairing the lights. Protagonist remains silent. They spend few times in second silence. The train passes beyond stage. Protagonist spend few times when the train passes the bridge station. Hmm. The city gets smaller but still okay. No. Do not laugh and then goes back. Stop, the train moves and the logo lights completely disappear. Protagonist remains. The next morning, protagonist will say goodbye, exchange their address. The letter but never send out. Ah, man. You should send her a letter, mate. Change their fate. Look into your eye. Trip 13, your status is a traveler. God damn it. Attendants check the tickets. Next, tell the musician they are making a two-word roll. Attendance, interesting, guys. Help to able to find the card. Juna help to find the slightly angry. Okay. Light goes blink. Time goes by. Attendance offer a tea. No. Yes. Laugh. Soon the attendant brings 3 cups of tea. He set them on the table, then sit down himself. Attendant, would you like to have a chit chat with you guys? Is that okay? The protagonists look at each other and do not object. Attendant asks them who they are and where they came to this city from. Juna is a vet. Abel is a designer and inventor. The attendant asks what he has invented. Abel says that so far he invented nothing but has ambition of the plans. The attendants chuckle. Juna said that they noticed Abel's potential is Algoa, invited him to become missionary progress program. The attendant said that he admired them, that they are a wonderful couple, and they need to stick together. Abel said that they are not couple. He has a wife. Juna has a daughter. The attendant is astonished. Attendant, then be careful, guys. That what I'm telling you. He finishes his tea and goes away. Time goes by. The train passing the Brian station. Light goes off. Now I can do that. The blinks of the lights is and completely goes off. Abel wants to call the attendant. Juna stopping for a while. The protagonists look out the windows. The city is already friendly, only a tower of the sky. Juna whispered, the city is wonderful, and Juna. Then the same thing. The train moves. When Algoa lights completely disappear. Um, God damn it. This is last January. You cannot convince. They spend time in silence at last. And Captain notes and they will exchange the address and say goodbye. One day your two will okay address and now just will in future. Every time she will shudder. Every time that person will turn out to be stranger. Okay, alright then. I'm gonna change their fate somehow. I need to change it. Okay, first we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna do this. Okay, chuckles. Oh, I asked for chocolate bar. Okay, alright then. The rest of the heavy silence remains. What? Completely disappear. Juna convinces. Oh man. So we don't have to do that. Okay. The guy grow curly beard and man, what the hell? They had so many endings in this game, but I have to play as a mind type trip traveler. Alright then, how about we gonna go to the and oh great, lights blink, socket and Juna laugh and it's so different from his wife. He looks at Juna, time goes by. Attendance offer a tea. The attendant comes in, offer a tea. Abel, no. Juna, yes. The protagonist laugh. Soon the attendant brings 3 cups of tea. He set them on the table, then sit down himself. Ah, man, not this again. Why you are trying to be dating with us, man? Um, attendants return. Attendants come to take a cups away, stop in the doorway and looks back. The protagonist looks at attendant, he hesitates. Guys, cease graduation. Of course, it's not my business, but God sees everything. Those words make Juna suddenly go pale. But there is no such a thing as a God. Start whispering a prayer. You know, God damn it. Ah, great. A Catholic guy can't be wanderer. What the hell? If they only get close to each other on the same seat, hand to hand, then everything could change. Oh, trip number 16. Your status is wanderer. God damn it, it was traveler then wanderer. Great. Light blinks. Hmm. Attendance check to come to stare at the tablet and the long screen time. Hesitate presses somewhere it's middle finger. I just can't used to it. Okay, ah, attendance offer a tea. Attendance come in offer able no yes. You like to chit chat with these guys, is that okay? Hmm. Oh, great. Light goes off. Okay. Oh, great, great. Ah, man. New exchange address. Hand to hand. Then everything could change. How could I change everything? There was an ending where I put the hand to hand shit. Hmm. Spikehead flies outside. Lights goes off. Spikehead continues. Time goes by on the train. Okay, here we go. Time goes by. Protagonists remain. Attendants is repairing the lights. Okay, there we go. There we go. I see. Say that music and editor are to blame. Then the lights up. The train moves. And Algoa lights completely disappear in the darkness. Abel convinced they spent some time in silence. Ah, fuck. Why Juna feels sleepy? Juna have a daughter, but she's still sadistic. Wanderer. Hmm. Spikehead flies outside. Let's talk about only the spike set, nothing else. Let's talk it. What happened? Let's talk about everything. Hmm. Hmm. The spike head lags behind. The spike head gradually lags behind the train. Juna watches it go away. Juna, listen. Abel looks at her, waits for a question. Juna thinks about her daughter, asks how it will be progress program everywhere. Abel start to talk. 5-year plans, navigator science about the new world, about the economic, about the bosses that will disappear as a social class, and not about Lotto. But what it will be, ordinary people, good or evil. Abel doesn't know what to say. Juna talks about her daughter, whisper that loves her more than anything in this world, and that she is afraid of her, so afraid. Abel, your daughter? Oh yes, completely forget about her. He is disheartened, confused. Remember about his wife, how they also dream about a child, about the boy. And Juna suddenly realized that there happened something irreparably. She tries to say something to make it right, but words got stuck in her throat. Abel looks down at the floor. Juna looks at Abel. The rest of the city spent heavy silence, each ready to think of his own talk. When Elgo's lights completely disappeared, Juna feels this is her last chance, but she cannot convince the lapse in silence. Ah, fuck. Abel will wish Juna's daughter happiness. Juna will smile and go to the bus stop. Her daughter will run out on the road to meet her. Breadcrumbs all around her mouth. Will laugh and sequel with joy. Juna will start crying. Boundless field and blue sky around them. Abel will have a boy. Oh! Abel will already be growing old by the time of his birth and already divorced his mother. What? Growing old by the time of his birth. Oh. So because of his birth they will be married again. So because of his birth they will marry again. The boy will have a difficult personality and hard faith. He will be one of those who will try to stop the program and fail, but Abel will still love him and be proud of him. Endings 5. Oh, only accept the fate. Ending 2. If only they could get close to each other on the same seat, hand to hand, then everything should change. How could they go back to the same seat? Same seat. Lights blink. Mm. And then lights goes off. Remain in dark. Attendance is repairing. Attendance is repairing for. Here we go. Ah, and goes by the train buses. Oh man. Spikehead flies outside. Here we go. Ah, great. The tension grows at the same point. It seems they are alone in the entire world. Abel attempts to say something but clears his throat instead and gets quiet. Juna tries to smile. Abel, I feel. Yes. And summoning all his strength, Abel say the forbidden. Now we are done for, Juna say. Abel, I don't care. They talk all night long till the dawn. Early in the morning, when they train just couple hours away from its final destination, they subside into silence and take each other's hands. What? Let me remind it. The tension grows into the point of the seam they are all alone. Oh, cool. Okay, what's happened? They talk all night, subside in silence, take each other's hands. Ahead will passion intense and all consuming. And the flame of that passion will rise up to the sky, eclipsing them from the whole world. What happened? One moment they will wake up and look around. They will see that greedy flame burned their previous life to ashes. And they are two naked and vulnerable people standing alone smoldery ruins. They will move Algova and try to make a fresh start, and it's no use running away from yourself. Abel will be burning the midnight oil but wouldn't be able to finalize even one of his ambition project. And Juna will never manage to have a hard talk with her daughter because she will be afraid of getting insight into her own soul. Abel will blaming Juna out loud. She will remain silent and go crying at night. And this will become an endless torture. Ending 6. Oh, fuck. So they do the sex. They were convincing each other for love, but they do the sex. Huh. This is new. I'm gonna be see how I get it. Lead me, Zeus, and you too, Destiny, to wherever your disagree have assigned me. I follow readily, but if I choose not, rage through I must follow still. Faith guides the willing but drags the unwilling. Dukan Valentin Fatal on Thurn Trekel. Faith guides will but drag unwilling. That's it. Stay forever, stranger. Okay. Accept their fate, ending one. Don't they have even a faint hope? Trip 20 Wanderer. Well, I guess that's it. We play a really long gameplay, and I hope you guys love it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Railway of Love. There is no guide about this game, there is no gameplay about this game, and I hope you guys love it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you guys think of my gameplay. I'm gonna catch you guys inshallah next time when we meet again. For now, I hope you guys enjoy it. Railway of Love. Bye bye, take care, love you all. Allah Hafiz, Sayonara, Pakistan Zindabad, peace.